Here we go.
It happens.
3,
It happens.
2, 1. What's up, guys? How's it going? Welcome to our podcast. It is our very first podcast, and by the sound of it, we're gonna be very nervous first few episodes.
Rookies.
But today, I'm excited. I'm happy that we're starting a podcast. Soon to be a TV show. Never mind. We're not gonna get that
ABC.
famous.
ABC,
But-
NBC.
Yeah, I mean, let's talk.
Isaac's first.
Isaac's first because he's this.
Intro.
All right,
Youngest.
guys. My name is Isaac, and I'm Salo's brother. I guess we gotta say how old we are.
I
Or
don't know.
do 26 and a half.
6.5.
Decent.
Why do
Oh, I'm Jack, by the way. Their cousin. I'm 25 and a half, I guess. I'm 25. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. Let's go for it.
My name is Solomon. Again, my cousin and my brother, and we just want to talk. You know, we just want to chill, and you know, there's been nights that we've been together and we just talk our minds out, and very interesting. And sometimes we just think to ourselves or ask ourselves, why don't we just record this? Because it's a lot of things that we talk about, especially in the nights. It's when like our mind just starts, I don't know, going places, you know. And I talked to Jack. I talked to a couple of people about this idea, and I think it's been 2 years. It's been 2 years in my mind.
Yeah, it's been a while.
And last year I was able to buy some gear, and I still had that in my mind. Like I wanted to start a podcast. It wasn't possible because of time and our schedules. We were just very busy. But
New year, new me.
This is 2020. It's been very interesting. It's been crazy. It's been hectic. It's been adventurous. It's been like a movie. I forgot all these events that have happened from day one, like World War III.
World War III.
And then what happened like after that?
Kobe.
Oh,
Bryant.
No. I think it was
Rest in peace.
I just wanna
I don't
say
Harambe.
Harambe too.
the reason,
about him.
the real reason why I'm here is because they brought snacks, and they got me good.
That's not true.
They
That's
didn't
not
tell
true.
me anything. There's just like
Sit down.
podcast snacks, and I was like,
That's
say
not
no
true.
more, fam.
We need Isaac too because he's
Say
very
no more.
he's an interesting guy.
Yeah.
I'm partly related to the most interesting man in the world, so he's my great grandfather.
He
Yes,
sings,
sir.
but I don't know if he can talk.
So
I mean, we could have him sing here too. You know. Ya que está aquí. What's the first topic, man? What's the first topic?
Well, let's talk about each other first. I mean, I'm very shy. That's the thing that's going around, like, bro. Like, anyways, but I feel like I'm very shy. I think the purpose for me of starting a podcast is to sharpen my social speech skills, because I feel like it's just it's a little bit like unconfident. And that's something I thought podcast was going to help me with. We're not professionals. We're not.
Nope.
I'm Hispanic. I'm Latino. I have an accent, so I'm trying to get better at this talking and have a better vocabulary as well. So, have patience with me. I don't know about you guys. Like, what do you guys think?
I think that's I think a lot of people can relate to us though with that them being bilingual and having this little accent.
Yeah.
We're not as good in English or in Spanish. It's like we're in between. But we're also introverts though, so we're never those people who like get into parties and like, what's up? Hey, we're just like, well, me
True.
personally, I just go into parties, like I sneak in and I'm like, yeah, I've been here for like half an hour.
True.
What do you mean? And it's crazy because like we have such a big family, and we have so many parties, and
Yep.
you'd think by now we'd be used to like, hey, what's up? But yeah, I'm just not used to it. There's so many people when I go to a family party. It's like,
Yeah.
do I really have to say hi
but
to
then
everybody?
Again, it's like it's Hispanic. It's everybody talking Spanish, so it's like you're never gonna learn how to talk English at all. Like at home,
True.
like we always talk Spanish. My parents never learned how to talk English, so
well, they do, but they're just not like.
they don't talk it to us. They talk to us in Spanish, like, hey, vete a tirar la basura, vete. They never say, hey, Salo, Isaac, what are you doing? They never talk to us in Spanish, in
No.
English.
Yeah.
So we would go to school, learn English. Honestly, for me, I would always hang in bilingual class, and in the class we would always talk Spanish. So I kind of never learned how to talk English that well. So we come back home, watch Barney and Arthur, and we learn from there, you know.
Because we didn't have cable, so we
honestly, and then
PBS, thank you PBS.
We
for our
wait till like
childhood.
we wait till like 9 p.m. and sneak out of the bed so we can watch The Simpsons. You know, that's
So we want to thank PBS for teaching us English.
sponsor
ABCs and everything.
sponsors with 100% apple juice.
For real.
This is
Juicy Juice, 100%
podcast
juice.
brought to you by viewers like you. So thank you.
But yeah, I mean, what do you guys think this is gonna help you guys with?
I don't know. I guess just like me personally, if I'm here for another episode, probably like I don't know, just getting stuff off your chest in a way.
Yeah.
Mentally, sometimes us men don't really like to talk about things. Well,
True.
Personally, I think we're very like. I'm not very talkative. I just like I'm a very observant person. Like
Very
it's rare. It's rare for me to like have
Very-
conversations with someone.
Very laid back, as you can tell. He's like
I'm
the only one back here.
This guy.
But
I'm
yeah,
very intense.
so maybe that'll bring another thing off of me or something. I don't know, from me.
All right, Jack, what do you think?
I don't know. For me, it's just I don't know. I think it's gonna be fun, man. I kind of don't. I don't think I should be like nervous or anything.
No.
I could say I'm pretty confident, but it's just
Of course.
would be. I don't know. I think
It's just. Not, I
This
think
guy's
it's,
very
I can't explain it. I just
I think it's just
I just,
nice.
I just feel comfortable around
This guy's
people.
already jumped off the plane, so
Yeah.
he's got confidence, of course.
I think it's just nice that we could do this, or that we're doing this, because we used to do this a lot when we were younger,
Yeah.
before we had jobs,
Oh,
especially in the summers. I don't know about you guys, but when we have so many cousins around our same age, and we would hang around in the summer, and after like playing 5 hours straight of basketball or
Yeah.
soccer, we'd be so tired. We'd go in like the front porch and get some snacks
Yeah.
and just talk in the summer, you know.
We even
Um,
seen some UFOs.
Yeah, we'll talk
I've
some
seen
interesting
some
things.
UFOs.
we'll
Yeah.
probably
In our
leave that
teen years.
topic for later,
Yeah.
because you know a lot of people are gonna be like, these guys believe in UFOs. Never mind. But hey,
Conspiracy theorists.
there will be conspiracy.
I have conspiracy theories.
I feel shy talking to people that I see that I'm friends with on social media, and when that happens, I feel like people are just looking at me like, man, this guy's not talking to me. Like this guy's muy muy, like this
Yeah,
guy's too
it-
good for me.
It was
But
back
it's
to
not
what
like that.
Isaac was saying too, like
Yeah,
how
it all
people are
comes up-
shy.
Yeah, because we're introverts, like I
Like,
said.
Mostly everybody is.
We're not those kinds of people who would go out of their way and say hi to you for the first time. Like, hey, but I do like people who are like that though.
Yeah.
It's just I'm not like that. I wish I could be, but
True.
And
unfortunately,
sometimes if you do see us like that, then sorry, we apologize. Sometimes we are running back and forth doing other things.
yeah.
But
And I think though that's a lot of people though too. And that's not just us.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who are like that. Especially, we grew up in church our whole lives, so I feel like I've seen that throughout my whole life in as a Christian person. Whereas like, oh, I know this person from here to here, and then you walk by and it's like, you kind of expect for them to say hi or whatever.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like sometimes they're just busy and
Yeah.
you gotta go somewhere.
Yeah, like people have stuff to do, man. Like not
Yeah.
everybody's gonna like,
Stop by
yeah,
and say
have
hi.
yeah.
a lot of
Um,
people say that I'm like a mean guy and a
Like
bad
you look
person.
mean.
It's because we all,
Yeah, because I look mean.
It's because we have serious faces.
I'm gonna upload a picture. You look at this picture.
You look like a killer,
I'm
bro.
a little kid.
He's only killed one person.
What? Awkward silence. But ever since like I can remember, people were telling me like, how come you're mad? Why are your like eyebrows down like this? Like,
Like that's how God made me. Like
yeah.
yo,
And I never noticed.
Made me a beautiful person.
until I saw pictures of myself. And yeah, I can see why people think that
Yeah.
I'm mad at them. And I don't want to talk to them.
Here's a story I have for you. Coming off of that, I remember
Jeez.
in 5th grade, going into middle school, and my brothers were already in middle school, and obviously transferring school from like elementary to middle school is such a big deal, especially since I was heading into a middle school / high school. So it was like, at 5th grade, when you're in 5th grade, you're like, I'm the king, you
Ah.
bully everybody else. But going into 6th grade, when it's a middle school / high school,
Especially Clark.
it's intimidating. And so I remember Salo told me, he's like, yeah, when you just walk in there, don't don't act shy or don't look, I don't know, a certain way. So he's like, just make a straight face and walk, and people will be scared of you. And so I did that, and it worked. Actually, it did work. And so I think we just got used to those faces with walking with being serious faces.
For some reason, in high school or middle school, a lot of people were very intimidated by me, and I would be like, why? Like,
because he had that serious face, which he
Yeah.
showed to me.
I got some respect from that though, honestly. But I was kind of, I didn't know I looked like that, like mad, bravo, whatever. But I did get some respect. I have a lot of stories to talk about middle school days. But yeah, I posted something on Instagram on my story, and I said I posted a picture of this setup and asked who wants a shout out. So I'm gonna be reading that later on. But Jack, you have to tell us how many siblings you have, because Medrano, man.
We got Medranos,
I think I have-
Cervantes, Guadarrama, Gutierrez.
Okay, so-
we are a village.
So for us, or my family, my siblings, it's Helen, Bob, Huab, Rebecca, me, Zeke, Joshi, and Lily. So that's 7.
That was weird to count. Like,
It's 7.
You
yeah.
started from the bottom
Yeah, I
and you went
started
to
from the
top?
bottom with my way up. Yeah.
oh, wow.
Whenever I
Yeah.
mention my brothers, I start from the top. Like
Yeah.
Ernie, Leo,
Leo. Yeah.
Salo,
Yeah,
me.
it's-
Well, I mean, it goes both ways, I guess.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, I'm right in the middle, like, in between everybody.
You're
I
middle
was
child?
in the middle
Yeah.
till Enoch popped
It's like
out.
I'm the youngest from the older siblings. Like I hung out with them when they
the
grew
youngest,
up.
and then you're the oldest from
Yeah.
the youngest sibling.
It's weird.
So that's the thing.
but it's
when you're-
cool, though.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like,
I was.
learned a lot from that.
Well, I guess who do you wanna? Would you?
You had a dream when you want
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
It's gonna happen sometimes, guys. We're gonna tongue twist our own selves.
Yeah.
And then us in our family, there's 6. Garrett,
6. Yeah,
there's 6 boys, no girls. I have 2 older brothers.
So
then
men.
me.
Men.
I'm a man.
Say that again.
Young
Isaac.
man, old man, little man. Man, I'm a man.
So it's 6
I'm not a
boys.
boy.
So I have 2 older brothers. Then it's me, and then it's Isaac. A lot of people think that it's him, and then it's me
Yeah, it's crazy.
for the beard.
People think I'm older than my older brothers.
What do you think that?
It's the beard.
You're
Um,
big.
It's the beard. I'm a big boy, you know.
Boy, a husky.
He's a yeah. He's pretty big.
Oh,
He looks like
this body right here. 10 years of work put in here, bro. This didn't happen overnight. It kind of looked like it did, but
This is
So
quarantine life, man.
Originally, it was 4 of us, and then 10 years later, my brother Manny, and then my younger brother Enoch.
maybe you can put a picture of us four when we were
Yeah, I'm
little.
gonna put a picture
Yeah,
up.
So it was 4 of us.
Look at us.
I was the youngest of the 4 of them.
I don't know if we have a
Um,
picture of all of us together.
Yeah, and Ernie's graduation
All
in
of us?
kindergarten.
No, like the
We need
note
an-
too.
Oh, with
Yeah.
all of us. Oh,
Oh yeah, we do with my grandma, Carolina, and my niece.
yeah. But yeah, I was.
And
I
then
was.
we're gonna upload a picture of Jack and his family right here.
Yeah. I
But
don't
like
think I have
Jack said, I was the youngest of the original 4, and then I'm the oldest of the last 2 kids.
Yeah, we used to hang out a lot, man, when we were younger.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
me and Jack, were the youngest ones. So
Yeah, we stayed back.
at a certain point in our lives, we lived together in the same house, both
yeah.
families.
Yeah.
We did.
And when everybody would go to school or work, Jack and I would we're a year apart, so
Yeah.
we'd wake up, brush our teeth, get a little breakfast here and there, you
Yep.
know, and watch cartoons.
Yeah, watch cartoons the whole day, man.
Mm.
That was the life 5-year-old,
That time you guys were
4-year-old.
we were at Harding, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hated Harding.
I liked Harding.
Harding was good.
I
Man.
didn't want to
Elementary
leave,
school
but
was the worst year of my life. I
Yeah.
got bullied.
You got bullied?
Well, I didn't get bullied. I got not by
just said
one
you did
person,
not.
by the whole class.
Oh, snap.
they were
Yeah.
white people.
Yeah, they were all
Racist.
Oh,
Racist
And,
white people.
cut that from the video.
And so like this was like the first week I think. It was bad for me and Leo. It was bad.
I guess it wasn't bad as me for me because I was a little light skinned.
Yeah, you're little.
But so they didn't really say. But I remember all the white kids with like blue eyes and like soft
Yeah,
hair.
yeah.
It was
That's true, though.
if I
And gingers. There was this girl called Erica that me and Jack
Oh,
both.
no.
Oh, that's for another story, man. That's-
I want to comment. It is a nice neighborhood and nice
if you're out there, Erica.
a nice school. Oh no. It's a nice school. But what happened to me was I went to school. I was a new kid. I think because I was Hispanic. I think because I was Mexican, actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Anyways, we were in gym, and you know how you sit down, you have rows, and then your row gets up and runs a lap or two, whatever, and then you come back, sit down the same spot you just got up from. And so I was doing that, and there was a girl in the front, and she was like laying down like this, with her hand like that, and her fingers were stretched out, and I accidentally stepped on her, and so I don't remember this. I did, and she was like crying, and then all her little friends went up to her like, "What did you do?" And I was like, "I didn't do anything." I guess I don't know. I don't remember what I said. I guess I cursed or something. I don't know. I don't remember.
He said,
I just say everything I learned from The Simpsons. But yeah. And then her friends and then her guy friends, everybody was just saying like stuff about me. Like, man, that kid did this to her.
that
like,
Mexican kid.
And I was like, I had one kid as a friend, and his name was Nick.
I remember Nick.
Man, that guy he was a cool kid.
You want to tell him what happened?
I don't know.
Is that the same Nick that I'm
Nick
thinking about? The one that died in the
construction site.
So they were. I don't know.
Yeah, it was a playground. Well,
They were constructing.
They
It
were
was new
modeling
construction.
pool.
Yeah.
They tore down the new one.
And I guess they left like a tractor, and this dude got in
and
there.
this guy was an adventurous kid, and he was one of those troublemaking kids. And so,
No, well, like I heard, like on the newspapers or whatever, it said that I guess he got in a tractor or he got under a tractor, and then
I think they were like doing like
skateboarding.
He was a skateboard kid, so he was one of those kids with baggy pants and thick shoes. Yeah.
But dude, I guess like the tractor fell on him and he died.
I think he got on there, or he tried to turn it on. I don't know exactly what happened, but something turned out wrong, and the tractor ended up falling on him.
Yeah.
There was a big hole because of the construction.
I don't know who told me about this.
I think Josh told.
Oh, Josh did?
Yeah, because it happened when we used to live over there.
Yeah, we had moved like years, and so like that's the only kid I actually remember from.
Rest in peace, though.
That school. He was my only friend. A lot of things happened in that school. I remember like playing in the playground. I was like a spider monkey. I was running. I ran fast as a young kid. And I remember climbing the playground, like there's like a little tower. I jumped off, and I hurt my knee. Like I messed it up. I remember
to this day.
I still
last year.
I still feel like my knee's messed up, but I remember that. Like I told my mom, like, I hate this school. I would leave. I came out of a wheelchair. I was like,
"Are you serious, bro?"
Yeah, I was
think
serious.
I remember that.
It hurt a lot, but
it hurted it.
It hurted it a lot, guys.
CB language.
Well, we're from Chicago, guys, from the north side, close to Evanston.
Rogers Park.
Rogers Park.
Sir.
From the Tui and the Ridge Road.
Yeah. I still remember. I still remember the apartment. I remember walking out the apartment. I remember the street going to a corner of McDonald's, going to the supermarket.
The playground and the McDonald's. There was no playground, was there?
Yeah, there was.
There was just a statue of Ronald McDonald.
There was a playground outside.
Remember that statue?
No. Like I said, I don't.
You remember nothing from Chicago?
No. The only first memory that I actually remember was my earliest childhood memory was entering the house in Tennessee, the one they used to live in, to the stairs. Dude, I remember just going up those stairs, and I was just like, wow, this house is ours. This house is big.
It was big.
Yeah.
It's still big, actually.
Yeah. I remember it was a bi-level house, right?
Yeah. It was like a living room up top.
None of that gay stuff, though. That was not that kind of vibe.
I used to slide on the...
Dude. There's one time my sister actually fell down the stairs.
Oh,
Head first, Becky.
Oh, no.
Yeah, she fell down the stairs, and you could just see her little feet.
I mean, luckily it was carpet, though, right?
Yeah, it was carpet, but dude, it burned you, Yeah, it was funny.
A lot of accidents happened in that house, I believe. That's where Zeke got his...
Zeke, that's where my brother busted his head open.
Dang.
He cracked his coconut.
Yeah, it was bad.
But, man, the first... I think I've had memories from Chicago, but when Jack said that his first memory in Tennessee, when I picture Tennessee, which is the street of the house we used to live, not an actual Tennessee, the state, but the street was called Tennessee, and that's what we call it when we lived in Tennessee. But when you got to give these guys
Yeah.
They don't know.
Backstory.
When I picture Tennessee and Jack, I picture him with like a bald little head.
Yep.
Jack
They
used to cut Jack's
always bald,
head,
man.
like all like short.
Yep.
You ever seen that show Big Bill and Little Bill?
Big Bill, Little Bill.
It's a cartoon.
Oh man, that's a throwback.
It's a cartoon.
That's a throwback.
And the reason why I bring that up is because I remember we used to wrestle a lot,
Yep.
like play wrestle.
Oh,
If you were like a '90s kid, you know you used to wrestle in that WWE, WWF, and so you'd put like pillows in the floor and just start DDTing everybody. Oh, boom, boom.
Didn't we have like a couple mattresses?
Yeah, so we'd play in the beds too, and I remember we'd have a tag team matches, and there was one time where Leo and Jack tag teamed against I think either me or Zeke or me or Salo, and when you were a tag team, you name yourself some type of name, and so Leo was like, I'm Big Bill and Jack's Little Bill, and so they were like they'd come in with like the entrance song of Big Bill and Little Bill, and when you're jumping in the bed, you're like.
It was like Conan and Rey Mysterio. If you guys know what I'm talking about. Be patient.
So if you're listening to this, we're in the middle of a pandemic called the coronavirus / COVID-19. I think you know what day it is. Then if
You
we're
can even
talking
show
about
this to your
this.
kids if you ever have kids.
Yeah.
They'll be like, man,
April
today's April the 5th.
5th, 2020,
2020.
guys.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to think that a lot of things have closed. School is closed.
Yeah.
Church has closed. It's just crazy that we're going through like a historic thing. We're in it. You know how like people back then.
Something similar to the Spanish flu 100 years ago.
Yeah, but like in this day and age now,
which hasn't
crazy.
happened in such a long time, so it's surprising a lot of people.
And it's not. Maybe it doesn't sound that bad for the people in the future. But a lot of
because there
people
might be a vaccine.
A lot of people are suffering, and people that actually have the virus, I feel sorry for them because it's real and they're suffering.
The thing is though, is like it's mostly bad for like people with health problems and older people, because there's people who are like younger and have such a great immune system, and it just doesn't affect them as bad as the other people.
Yeah.
So,
But with that, it's like I guess they can carry the virus though.
Yeah, like
then,
they can still carry the virus. So like the whole point of like people telling people to stay in is because even though you're healthy, you can still carry the virus without knowing, even having symptoms. Symptoms.
Did you say symptoms?
Symphony.
Symptoms.
Symptoms.
Wow. We're going back to school, guys. Don't worry.
Sorry, Mrs.
School's closed, man. We can't.
But that too, like, there's people that's suffering like economically, financially,
it's hard,
and it's just. I think about the barbers, like people that cut hair, they get paid cash sometimes.
What?
Well, now because it's modern,
We're all in need of haircut.
They get paid with like card or whatever.
So we're wearing hats.
I'm thinking
I
was thinking like, how do they get paid? Like, who's gonna pay them? Like, even like the guy that's in charge of the barber, and there's like 6 barbers, and they're all good, and they charge for a haircut like $25. Like, how do they get paid? Like, that's crazy.
You think they have people come to their house?
Yeah.
Because I mean, they're allowed to do that.
If you're like really,
you just can't be like in a public place like doing.
Yeah.
The real pandemic isn't the barbers. The real pandemic is us
hair.
not getting haircuts.
I'm not even gonna show my hair.
That's why we have hats on, guys.
That's not even that bad.
You should see Manny's, man.
Manny, we've been making fun of Manny because he looks like the guy from Richie, from La Bamba.
We'll probably edit that picture.
Right here. Boom. when Richie Valens dies at the end of the movie, I don't know if it's his brother or his cousin or something. His brother, he screams out, Richie. And then so if you put a picture of that guy, man. That's how my brother looks like. Yeah, hit those notes, man.
Yeah, man. Oh, there was actually a church today that like my brother sent me a link to it. It said that like they got ticketed because they had 30 people at a church or something like that. It says police ticket church leaders after they refused to disperse Sunday service of more than 30 people.
And the reason why they can do that is because our state governors of Illinois and Indiana. If you don't know, we live in Indiana, but like close to Chicago. So we have to follow both rules kind of. Illinois and Indiana. But both governors have announced, passed bills about,
Like no gatherings.
no gatherings of more than 10 people. And so I guess they can find churches or locations where they're breaking that rule. And that's what happened today.
Yeah. It wasn't our church though.
No.
It was just some random
It's
church.
just a local church out in the city where we live in.
In India, I don't know why
India
I
is
said that
a
laughing,
different
but
thing, man.
India,
India.
They're savages.
India is pretty bad. On social media you can see videos.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
people walking outside, or some people like open
And
their
the police
business.
like, oh.
Man, those polices are harsh, man. Getting slapped by them, and
They
they have
made-
like sticks too. And
They made sure they didn't put lotion on their hands so they can get a good grip. Like,
But you know why they do that though, right?
because they
I
can.
don't know. I was just asking.
Well, I mean,
No, yeah.
they
Because
took away
it's
the guns.
because
No.
they're not a country like us where
Yeah,
it's
there
illegal
you go.
for a cop to do that. Even though it happens.
Oh, well,
All
no,
that
I meant like,
Mexicans.
you know why they do that? Like they hit people to make them stay inside, right?
Why?
Because they're like a third world country, and like, I guess since their healthcare isn't as like advanced as ours, it spreads faster over there, and more people can die or whatever. But
Well, that's true.
so that's why they like hit them and everything.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, someone gets infected and it just spreads like crazy. It's bad for them.
Yeah, and then they don't live in like sanitary places, like it's like bad conditions and all that.
True. That's scary. I know there's a couple countries that have the same thing, and there's a lot of people that don't believe in this virus, but just protect yourself, clean yourself, wash your hands. Or I'm good right now. I'm trying to do my best and eating right.
Trust me, I'm a doctor. I know this. I've seen this. You want this?
Most of you guys,
Almost choked
I
on
have
his
some
gummy, man.
videos. I have like videos, like some vlogs on my channel, and I'm very slim there. And this is like the first time that you ever
Slim?
seen my face. Yeah, I've gained weight. And
He was
what-
slim and now he's thick, boy.
big
He
boy.
thick.
But yeah, I've gained weight over the years. I haven't exercised that much. Let's talk about favorite things and hobbies. Let's talk about sports. Like what? Like I like sports. I like baseball. I like soccer, football. I like basketball. A little bit of football, like American football. But I think I don't really. I just like the teams. Like if they're like, what team do you go for? I like Chicago Bears, Chicago Fire, Chicago Cubs, and they're like, but they suck. Well, I mean, I'm in Chicago. I'm from Chicago, so I'm going to like.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
gonna love my Bulls.
I think that's just the pride that we have for Chicago, even though we don't live in Chicago anymore. But
Yeah.
being born there and being
Yeah,
pretty
not me
much-
though.
Ah,
I don't know, man. If I don't like a team or if they suck, then
Yeah.
I'll just be like, you know what, this team kind of sucks.
yeah, no, I'm
No, for example, like Chicago
I get
Bulls. Like they
I'm-
had their time. I was like, yeah, they were good, but
yeah.
I'm just like, nah.
There's teams I like, but I feel like I'll just always stick with the hometown team.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
I guess I'm not loyal or whatever.
There's a lot of good players out there. Like I follow good players too. Like I follow them because I like the way they play, And I'm not the best soccer player, but like I like to get something from them. Just maybe one thing that I can get from them. Like, hey, that helps a lot. Like breaking their ankles.
Oh, here.
like
Oh yeah, bro. How's your ankle, bro? Dude,
Capacity.
this guy broke his ankle.
No, I dislocated my ankle.
He broke
So
it, bro.
So I stopped playing soccer for a good around like 8-9 years, and then I started playing soccer again last winter. I was like, was it?
Yeah,
winter?
this past winter.
This past winter I started playing, and I was like, okay, I'm enjoying it a little bit, trying to get back in shape.
Psych. Broke
And
his
then
ankle.
I got my new shoes, new
Corona.
sweatpants. Like now I'm a soccer boy now.
Like all gear, like all soccer
I got the
gear.
whole gear, and when we played this one Saturday, we would go and rent a gym with the boys, because Saturdays are for the boys,
Yes, sir.
and we'd play soccer. And I
Yup.
had someone did a fake kick, and I was a defender, and I jumped.
You flinched.
I fell for it, and I jumped, and I landed on my right ankle. I heard the whole thing crack, like
Yo.
I was like, nah.
Yeah, I saw it happen, man. He was in the air in slow motion.
It was
He
in
just
slow motion.
Landed like
And then, it was like
Yes,
the
sir.
worst pain I've ever felt. I've never broken a bone or anything. I've had stitches before, but I didn't know it was dislocated. I thought I just sprained it. And then turned out that I had a dislocated ankle.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that till a week later, where I went to, if you're Mexican or Hispanic, went to La Sobadora. And,
Yes, sir.
and she told me that, and she's like, "You're just really lucky that you didn't break any bones." I'm like, "True,"
Yeah.
because I just heard it crack. Like,
I'm gonna ask Jack, what is your favorite soccer team?
Before this whole pandemic or whatever, it was Manchester City. For the clubs, they're an English football team. For German, it was Bayern, and then for country, it's France.
Damn.
I've always been a France.
France, huh?
and for the MLS, Chicago Fire.
I'm not even like trying to say anything, but I am gonna say it. No, like I predicted that France was gonna win the World Cup 2 years ago. Like
Yeah, I
I
remember.
predicted it like right
I
from the
remember.
beginning. I was like, yeah, they're gonna win.
Yeah, I remember that.
If you guys want to bet money and all that, he knows more.
Yeah, he's
This guy-
very into soccer.
Bro,
I'm
guy
very
knows.
into basketball.
I don't know, man.
Salo, what are you very into?
I'm very into like in Chicago Fire. They were gonna do like an opening game. Like
Oh yeah, they
3
were
weeks
gonna
ago.
start off in
Yeah.
the Soldier
Man,
Field.
I was pumped. There's like a Madron in the team, and I was like, man,
From
that guy,
Spain.
It's our cousin somehow.
he's good.
Somehow
And there was a
like-
young guy, I just forgot his name, but he comes from, and I forgot where he came from, but he came from the suburbs, and he's very young, and so I'm like, man, I want to see these guys play, and I heard that they started playing in Soldier Field, so it's like even more interesting. So, yeah, and then the whole coronavirus came, so I was like, oh man.
COVID.
Yes, I'm just gonna have to wait.
It's really boring, man.
COVID-19.
Like, usually, like during the weekends, like Saturdays and Sundays,
Yeah.
I catch up and watch all the games like
Yeah.
that happen.
There's nothing going on, right?
But there's nothing, dude. And I'm the type of person that I can't watch games again. Like I can't watch them like twice.
Yeah. And you've
Because I
already
know
watched
what's
it?
gonna happen.
Yeah.
Maybe
And some
for
people
those
like
that-
Some people
watching
like
that.
rewatching
Yeah.
games. Yeah.
Maybe for those that are not fans and don't have a team yet, this is the time for you to catch up, man. This is the time to go to YouTube or
Yeah.
ESPN or whatever sports and just catch up, man. I recommend it. I've been watching a lot of videos. I've been watching a lot of videos. I have a lot of time as I drive. We're gonna cut this.
There's
cut.
a time.
All right. Well, we had to go like on a little break. Honestly, I think we're doing a good job. I'm going to edit this and take out parts that I feel like
Weren't that interesting?
yeah, because I know we talked a lot, but I might leave it just for this episode. At this moment, I want to read some shout outs. I have 4.
I have one too.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
You posted something in your story?
No, I just
Oh,
someone.
yeah, someone.
Yeah,
I
well,
didn't
2
post it.
people.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Just go ahead and
Actually 3.
if you're watching this
There's
video
another
or listening to this, comment and just suggest anything. You know, if you want a shout out, put a shout out. You want to say hi to somebody across the world, let us know. But today's 4 shout outs on my profile are David Garcia. What's up, David? We got Hector Apolinar. We have George Garcia, the chosen one. And it's me 15. No, it's like if you want to give me a shout out, just say it in Spanish. Her name is Abby, so shout out to you guys. Thank you guys for commenting and supporting us.
These people wanted
If
a
you
shout
guys
out
wanna
to
donate.
Abby and Bob, my brother Bob, and Manny. He's right here. But he wanted a shout out.
If you want to be in a guest in our show, then
We'll
I'm
pick
sorry.
you guys.
yeah.
that's crazy though. Because when I was younger, if I was in school and something like this came up, I would have been so happy not having to go to school and just stay home.
Yeah.
But now it's like I can't stay home. I gotta do something. Luckily, like he said, I have a job too that distracts me like 9.5 hours a day. But then after that, it's just like, what do you do? So what I distract myself with is music, and lately I've just been posting music videos that I've recorded on my social media. And that kind of helps me with, being distracted.
Well, I don't know, man. I think I just eat. I've been eating a lot more lately.
Yeah,
Well, that's
It's
good
like-
for you. That's
yeah.
good for you.
I think we've all gained a little weight.
Yeah.
This
Like
past
s-
month.
one of my
eating,
brothers, one of my
drinking. Well, not drinking.
We're drinking water.
Drinking a lot of water, you know.
Yeah. Stay healthy.
Reading books, watching videos on how to do my job better.
Wait, you read books?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean,
It-
not judging it.
it
It's cool that you read books. I just. I don't
Well,
know.
like nowadays, it's like you can listen to a book
yeah,
too.
oh,
Yeah.
true. I do listen to podcasts.
Yeah.
I do read my Bible and let the app running
Yeah.
when I'm driving. So try to catch up on my reading on that. But
Mm.
I don't know. I can't find any interesting books out there that I can.
I'll show you.
Get
You
my
gotta
attention.
you gotta want and
Yeah.
like a topic that you want to learn about. And
Is
then
it
you
bad
read
though? Is that bad that like I rather listen than
No.
to read?
No.
No.
I heard people
And that's people's opinions, man. I
Okay.
think you're fine with whatever.
Yeah.
with technology nowadays, take advantage of it. It's nothing
Yeah.
bad. Nothing bad.
Yeah.
Just use it for the right stuff, guys. So.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Anything else so we can wrap it up? I know there was someone else who commented on my post on my story that wanted a shout out, and that was Anaid, my cousin. And she said,
What's up,
"I want
Anis?
some hot Funyuns instead."
Dang.
You still get a shout out, and whenever we can get together, we'll hook you up with them snacks. And Eric Crisostomo, Eric Frijolito, he said me. So that's it. I mean, go ahead and like this video if you like it. Just give it a like. Share
If you want me on the
it.
next video,
Give us some
comment.
feedback on
Yeah.
what.
Yeah, we want feedback. We want you to be part of it too. Like this guy was
That's a
saying.
question. Like,
Maybe you can go ahead and send us
Submit a video.
a video.
Of a question that you want to ask us, and we'll put
Yeah.
it up in the next video. And
Yeah.
maybe if I'm here, I'll still be here too.
If you want Isaac to be here, because this guy's random. Sometimes, if we bring snacks, he'll be here. If there's no snacks, he won't. So it's random.
Yeah, I wasn't involved in the executive talks and everything, but I mean, I'll be here if you want me to.
And if you want Jack to talk more, let us know. If you want to see someone else, just give us some feedback and drop a comment. Send us a video to an email that's down here below. Just send an email there. Video.
below.
We want to share. We want to share it to everybody.
You gonna put this on Instagram, Facebook, Google Plus,
I might submit it on Facebook
AOL Plus.
or
TikTok?
Facebook, YouTube, whatever.
TikTok.
I don't know if I'm gonna make a new account or just upload on my old YouTube. I'm gonna see.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, if you guys like it, let us know. Until next time, I guess.
Yep.
You guys want to say anything else?
Oh, that's about it.
All right.
Oh man, just stay safe and God bless, man.
Yeah, man. Bye.
Have a good
Everybody
morning or
and-
good night wherever you are.
Yeah, and whenever this is posted.
All right, guys.
Peace. See you guys. Views.